Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about the two sides of climate change, the minority and the consensus. So, when thinking and talking about climate change and global warming, it is important to first consider the facts, no matter which side you believe in. Both the consensus and the minority recognize that carbon dioxide is indeed a greenhouse gas and it is rising. They both also recognize the fact that global temperatures are rising. However, there is debate on how much of this warming is caused by increased carbon dioxide levels and how much of the increase in carbon dioxide can be attributed to human activity. So first, we're going to talk about the consensus. Argument 1. 97% of scientists agree with the consensus that the climate is changing due to human activity. There was a survey of scientists by Doran and Zimmerman published in 2009. There were 3,146 respondents, and the final report indicated that 97% of scientists believe in the consensus of climate change. John Cook also conducted a study in 2013 reviewing scientific papers published in academic journals. He reported that 97% of these papers agreed with the consensus. The consensus says that although scientists have been wrong in the past, a majority view should not be ignored or dismissed. Although the fact that so many different credible scientists agree with this conclusion strongly suggests that it is probably true. Unless presented with good reason to doubt scientists or believe they are wrong, expertise give us a good reason to accept their views. Argument 2. Sea levels are continuing to rise. Sea levels rise due to heat increasing the volume of water and melting the polar ice caps, leading to more water in the ocean. The consensus argues if they continue to rise, we will soon see several low-lying regions and population centers being underwater. For example, Florida may be underwater in the future as sea level rise continues to threaten and erase thousands of homes. Here we have a picture of the city Ho Chi Minh in Vietnam, and according to an article published in the New York Times, by 2050, much of Ho Chi Minh, the largest city, business, and financial hub in Vietnam, could disappear. Argument 3. Extreme weather events can be attributed to an increase in global temperatures. The increase in frequency and severity of extreme weather events like hurricanes, tornadoes, wildfires, drought, snowstorms, and thunderstorms can all be explained by an increase in global temperatures. Like mentioned before, rising sea levels can lead to flooding, and communities then have to relocate or rebuild. There is an example mechanism to describe this. More heat equals more energy for those extreme weather events. Here we have a picture of Florida from last week when the hurricane hit. The consensus also argues that climate change alters atmospheric circulation patterns, affecting ocean currents. These changes can lead to shifts in weather patterns as well, resulting in prolonged droughts in some places and an increased precipitation in others. Next, we are going to be talking about the minority. Their first argument, the historical temperature record. The historical temperature record shows that carbon dioxide cannot be the control knob of Earth's climate because there have been many occasions where the temperatures went up before carbon dioxide levels did. So here we have a picture of the estimated global temperature over the last 500 million years. So below the line where it's blue shows the world with polar ice caps, and then above is the world without. And this is today. And, for example, the interglacial periods were 1 to 2 degrees warmer than today, despite 45% less carbon dioxide in the air. Argument 2. Outgassing. Many minority advocates believe that the increases in temperature do cause an increase in carbon dioxide levels, as we heard before. They believe this happens due to outgassing. Warmer temperatures cause the oceans to release carbon dioxide in the air via outgassing, or when water warms, it tends to dissolve the gases that are trapped in it at colder temperatures. The minority holds this as their explanation for the correlation between increasing carbon dioxide levels and temperature. Here we have a glass of water. For example, it's hard to see, but For example, bubbles form on the inside of a previously cold glass of water, and as the water warms, the gases that were dissolved in the cold water are released. The same goes for the ocean when it warms. It will naturally eliminate carbon dioxide. Argument 3. Carbon dioxide constitutes only 0.04% of our atmosphere, a very, very small amount. Our atmosphere is composed of many different gases, not just the most known ones like oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide. On average, nitrogen makes up 77 to 78% of our atmosphere. Oxygen makes up 21%, and other gases, including water vapor, carbon dioxide, argon, neon, hydrogen, and others to name a few, make up only 1 to 2%. Carbon dioxide itself only makes up 0.04% of our atmosphere. In the grand scheme of things, that is a very, very small amount. Here we have a picture of what is supposed to be colored cubes, but you can decipher between the lighter colors of gray and white. So say there are 67,500 colored cubes, like the ones in this picture. A bulk of them, 51,975, are nitrogen. 14,175 are oxygen. 1,350 are greenhouse gases. Around 1,283 is water vapor. 27 are carbon dioxide, and out of those 27, 1 is man-made carbon dioxide. Therefore, it is hard to say and believe that human-generated carbon dioxide has the power to be the main factor or control knob of the Earth's climate. Seeing both of these sides and hearing their arguments, the divide is clear. Consensus thinkers strongly believe human activities are driving unprecedented changes in our climate, leading to severe consequences for the environment, the economy, and public health. Minority thinkers, however, believe that climate change is overstated and changes occur naturally. They believe in advocating for innovation and adaptation instead. So next time you are presented with information regarding climate change, remember to look back on the facts when fostering your own opinion. Thank you.